Hello there guys and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Squadrons video. Last week we got some lovely cosmetics themed around the Mandalorian and we were made aware that we'd be getting a bunch of fixes coming soon, including the option to reset your rank in fleet battles and fixing the overall issues with regards to the system. In total there are a whopping 270 plus fixes in this 2.0 update for Squadrons, and obviously I'm not going to be sat here going through them all as I'd be here for a very long time. Now they have very kindly put some fixes that may be of key interest in bold, so I will be going over some of the ones that I find the most important for you guys as well. And there's also not only some fixes but a new feature added to the game as well, which is very beneficial, and that new feature is a forfeit system coming to fleet battles. For all modes as well, they have added this new lobby backfill system. Now senior system designer Dan Kim has some good things to say about these new systems here. So the new forfeit system has been implemented for fleet battles, replacing the old safe to leave and match not scored system. He says that we felt this previous system was often difficult for players to understand and unduly punished well-behaved players for an abandonment occurring, with some players obviously reporting that they felt robbed of wins, locked into pointless matches or unrewarded for time already spent when leaving safe to leave games. So this new forfeit system puts control back into the players' hands and allows players to decide which matches are worth fighting until the end and which are worth forfeiting. In either case, players will now be fully rewarded on all sides. Players that defeat opponents through natural play or forfeit will now gain full skill points and progression rewards. Players that lose naturally after a teammate abandons or lose by forfeit will still gain full progression rewards, but they will only take half skill point losses. Meanwhile, players that abandon will be appropriately punished. Abandoning the game after deployment always results in a loss, and leaver penalties have been significantly increased. Now with this new lobby backfill mechanic, while players are in the briefing room / hangar phase, they will attempt to backfill open slots even in ranked games as well. So if players leave during the briefing room / hangar stage, they will not be recorded as a loss, but they will still suffer some leaver penalty points, though they won't be as severe as abandoning a game after they have deployed in that. So basically these changes allow for matches to be filled up even more so, which is really good to see. So now onto the fixes. In Dogfight they've improved the spawn points on SLS to help players feel less separated from the fight when respawning, which should therefore mean we get back into the fight sooner. There are also some big changes to the AI in fleet battles as well, and these changes are coming to prevent AI farming. They have also changed the capital ship behaviour to make mosquitoing less of an issue. Now for those who don't know what mosquitoing actually is, it's simply the act of hiding under a capital ship and dealing damage to it. For the AI they've changed the morale values for killing AI whilst attacking. If you kill an AI you now get 1 morale point as opposed to 2, and for defending you now get 4 points as opposed to 5. Now capital ship turrets are more responsive to changes in player speeds, and flagship turrets are now more aggressive when being attacked out of phase. And lastly, for fleet battles they have given everyone the option to reset their rank during Operation 1 due to those issues they've obviously had for the past month. Now if you're a fan of the practice mode in this game, then you'll be pleased to know that they've added a brand new obstacle course for players to test their abilities, which seems to be called Make Keo Proud Mavericks. This change that I'm about to go through now is probably one of the bigger changes that I've seen for the game, especially with these patch notes, and that is the nerfing of the TIE Bomber. Over the last few weeks everyone has been saying about how tanky the TIE Bomber is, and so Motive have changed the hull stats for the default and reinforced hulls. Default hull has gone from 2500 health down to 2000, and the benefit of the reinforced hull has gone down from 60% to 50%. Now I personally love using the TIE Bomber, but when I go up against it, it does feel very hard to kill, so it's nice to see them react to the community's feedback on this. Now they've also fixed a bunch of issues that were impacting the campaign and the overall VR experience for the game, which is good to see among many other things. And lastly they've added the ability to turn off all tutorials. Now obviously there are so many other changes out there as well, a lot of which I didn't really feel sitting here and mentioning to you guys as they weren't too important, so I just thought I'd cover the ones that I obviously found that would be most useful to you. If you want to read the full patch notes for yourself and you are interested, then be sure to check the description below as I will leave a link for them in there for you. That is it from me today though guys, thank you all very much for watching and may the force be with you always.